So we get back from our trip. I come into the kitchen to find Liam with his head in the freezer.
I was resting my arms, kind of just looking into the freezer.
Vacantly, hoping that food would appear. Because before our trip, we emptied out our refrigerator and very kindly and generously gave all of our food away.
You're welcome, Krista and Rochelle.
And we've not been back to the grocery store since. When we got home, we thought we really need to shop. But that was 3 days ago.
We put it off as long as possible.
But how have we survived?
We made pasta, frozen food and pasta.
We found a couple of frozen meals. We had mango egg rolls for breakfast.
Thank you, Trader Joe's.
And we melted down some ice cream today to go with our granola.
Ice cream and granola makes a great breakfast.
Mm-hmm. We were out of milk, but melted ice cream is essentially sweet milk.
That's true.
So that went in our coffee.
Great.
And we've really done admirably well.
Very inventive.
You get really creative when you have no food at home.
They say necessity is the mother of invention.
Now we're down to a can of tuna and 1 can of garbanzo beans and a bag of dry red lentils.
We could make it work.
We really
don't
could.
Have to go to the store.
We actually could make that work, but what about breakfast tomorrow?
Are we out of ice cream?
We might have a little ice cream left. Phrases we learned in German on our trip. How they say hello.
Hallo.
How they say goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Don't they say tschüss?
Oh, tschüss.
Clearly we didn't really learn that one. We were in Paris in a Chinese restaurant, don't ask us why, and Liam very kindly speaks to the Chinese English-speaking waiter.
In German. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. But it covered the fact that he absolutely butchered the name of the Chinese dish in French.
I speak French so badly that people start speaking to me in English.
But the problem is when you're really good at the greeting, then they think that you know more of the language than you actually know.
Bonjour. Oui. Oh, oh.
Croissant?
Oui, un croissant, s'il vous plaît.
Eventually they give you an English menu.
Here's the menu, sir.
We tend to make questionable dining decisions when we're abroad.
It starts raining, and we feel this sense of urgency because we're getting wet.
In Paris.
I say, look, a taco place. Let's go there.
We think, what could be better than tacos on a rainy day?
How badly can you mess up a taco? I mean,
Apparently very badly.
we made something that was not a taco.
We don't know what it was.
It was a tortilla.
That at least they got right. That was the only thing they got right.
It had chicken tenders inside.
But like one big chicken tender.
French fries. A weird sauce that I can't pronounce that was a little bit spicy. And cheese, cheddar cheese. Melted in with this slurry of French fries and chicken and this.
Then they took the oversized tortilla, wrapped it up into a pocket, and grilled it on a panini press.
Grilled it on a panini press, and then handed it to you, and they're like, here's your taco. But we were really hungry, so we ate it, but it was pretty nasty.
Yeah, it was the worst waste of 12 euros ever. That's just the latest in a long line of mistakes we've made while traveling abroad. The first time we had ramen was in
The UK.
It's the worst tasting thing we'd had in our lives.
I was like, if this is ramen, I don't like ramen.
But it wasn't ramen, but we didn't know.
The broth tasted like water.
Dirty dishwater, tossed out, reused, or recycled as ramen broth. When we were in Rome,
We decided, there's a pho place down the street. Maybe we'll go
Vietnamese.
for some Vietnamese.
what could be better? Probably pasta would have been better.
Probably pasta.
Maybe pizza.
Maybe think about that.
I think we just get tired of the local cuisine and we are used to having great amounts of variety in our daily life. Because here's what we ate in Germany. Bread,
Meat.
bread,
Meat.
a few potatoes, more bread,
Some more meat.
and bread. Liam's phone just sent me an ominous text message with the words SOS, exclamation, and a Google Maps location. Did you send that while you were driving and we were filming this video?
Allegedly, but I don't even see it in my phone.
But when I opened the link, it marked his location as a plaza in Florence. You're having an emergency in Italy in your alternate life.
I don't know what to do. I'm in an emergency.
You apparently knew what to do in your alternate life. You sent me an SOS text message. Now what do I do?
Well, go help me.
In my alternate life or in this life?
I don't know.
I don't know what to do. It's talking to me from another universe.
The multiverse sends messages.
What do you think is in trouble in Florence?
I don't know.
Maybe you're Tom Cruise in the next Mission Impossible movie.
Do 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 do. Yeah.
Operation Grocery Shopping a success. We spent $135, which at Aldi's is quite a feat. I mean, you fill several conveyor belts worth of food. We used to get embarrassed by how much food we were buying because we don't like to shop very often.
The checker would say, "So, you guys having a party?"
We'd be like, just feeding a family of 12.
And we're like, "No, we just don't shop very often. So, when we do, we have to buy everything."
I like the family of 12 excuse.
One day, we were going to go to Whole Foods. And I said, all right, I've got a budget of $100. I'm just going to go crazy, you know, like set myself up for success. Because, you know, you hear Whole Foods is pretty expensive. So I was like, you know, just set ourselves a budget, get whatever we want, and not even think about it. And I have to say, it was one of the best bananas I've ever had.
Time for a short-term memory quiz. What did we buy at the grocery store?
We were at the grocery store.
You fail. This has been the Savage Commute. Babe? Babe, did you disappear into the multiverse? Will your phone text me from the multiverse? Babe?